Alright, good morning. It's August 14th, 2026. Here again. Don't trade Thursday, so wasn't trading yesterday. Just did an after market recap. And just some quick notes from yesterday. So we had a Canada software tech company run, good pre-market structure, and then open pull to high support. It went 243 to 357. We had a U.S. bio healthcare go from 0.13, 0.17, kind of a similar pattern. Day 2, U.S. industry security. Day 1, U.S. consumer furnishings. I think that was the parabolic one from yesterday. That went from $7.07 to $19.93 off of a morning dip and rip at about 6:48 a.m. Or I guess more of a morning bounce. Off the blue line, we had U.S. Broadcasting Comms, and that one went from 347 to 431, a similar open dip pattern. Then other notable ones, UK healthcare drug manufacturing, US biohealth again, and then a day 2 Hong Kong. So it looks like US and Canada, as far as country-wise, and potentially favor to US bio and the US consumer. So, alright, let's see what we got here. DFSC was a big one yesterday. I think that was the, let's see, was that the furnishing? No, it was tech. Canada. Okay, so DFSC was the Canada tech. Looks like we had some pre-market action there. So. Yeah, overall decent moves yesterday, relatively quiet. It looks like the Asian sector may have calmed down a bit. Actually, we did, yeah, maybe so. I don't see any notes on China from yesterday, so they could pop back into play any moment. But for now, looks like some U.S. action. Looks like CYCU is running. It could be a halty one in the open market if it does escape, because I just recently learned that if it closes under 75 cents the previous day, it'll halt every 15 cents. Something like that. I think it was pretty close. But I see that this one did close under 75 cents. So once it does hit the open market, it has the potential to get halty. But interesting run on CYCU. US software tech, cash positive, no active offering. And it does have a, okay, yeah, so noting that from yesterday, we had Q2 catalysts. So anything positive on the Q2 earnings report or whatever. So this is a beat. Q2 beat, just gonna check the details. Okay, so basically just a positive Q2 with no dilution mentioned. So that's within theme right now, is extended, and it could be potentially faulty, but it is a viable stock to trade. So look at that, let that play out pre-market and come back to it. Big run here, STKH, squeeze pre-market, Israel consumer, the previous runner. No new catalyst, but it does look good. It's just too high priced for me right now. I have a potential entry down on the, like right at 357. Bounce maybe to the fives, 520. check on Israel. It's quite a dump. Some volume on Nexer. WLDS. Okay, so not much action there. So that's it for the watch lists. Hit the scan, see what day ones are popping up. That's looks to be where the action is. On the day ones. If this will load. There we go. Data vault. Q2 up from sales. Looks like we have a small cap with good Q2 right in here. No volume yet. Israel Tech. It's not really looking at multi-days just yet. There have been a couple day 2 moves, but smaller. What am I looking at here? So, OFL. Pretty big volume day 2, so not quite a third day surge for me. Recent reverse split, big run. Yeah, still a multi-day. Hong Kong. Another day 2. Like AMC. Funny one, like meme stock. Looks like it's really running. IBDA, do we already look at? Yeah, a couple of good looking day 2s. I didn't see them in play yet, so it's kind of eerily quiet on the scan. So, I guess no day ones yet, technically. At least off of the scan. So a couple multi-days. But yeah, let's check the other lists. Looks like Caper too high, but also looks like a Q2 catalyst. ACAN. Okay, so still too high. So, what was a crazy one? Looks like this went from 330 to 1174 pre-market. Actually, not as much volume as I would have thought. But let's see what Wito is. China, okay. Software tech. Cash flow. Wito. I don't see a catalyst or anything that looks to have caused it. It's a bottom bouncer. But yeah, nothing I can do with it there. Let's see, there's a movement on FO. Okay, so on FO. US comms, internet. Okay, so this one had some dilution news mixed in. Like a new ATM. So it looks interesting. Okay, so it has an active equity facility, or like an ATM, that I guess can be used at any second. It's now active, so anytime this pushes up, I guess whatever deal they did, they can issue shares, 300 million shares to the open market, which, yeah, anyways, can't trade it. Onfo. SURG. Looks like a positive Q2. SURG sounds like an American. No, it looks like finance actually. So we'll check on that. I thought it'd be like medical devices or something. So have a place at 33. That's pretty much the only trade. 33 there. Oh yeah, first I have to check it for dilution. So US software tech, negative cash, no active offering, warrants at 2, it's pretty safe. Blockchain software, prepaid financial services, top selling wholesale products. Okay. So yeah, keep an eye on that one. VGJ. I think LBGJ is a China. Yeah, China Furnishings Consumer. Decent pre-market volume. That's above 500K. I can entry it at 333 into the 320s. Let's check it for dilution, cash positive, no restrictions on a shelf, and that's it. Definitely a bottom bouncer. So many bottom bouncers this year. Kind of crazy. I think it just speaks to the general state of the world economy, really. Or the year. People think it's going to turn into a depression and all that, but I kind of think I'm definitely leaning towards it being a good rebound, at least a short-term rebound where we get some major relief. and things start looking up for at least a little while. So, okay, I'll keep an eye on that one. And then Voxel is still ripping. Looks like it had a second day move on Voxel. Voxel was one of my favorites a while ago. I had been watching it for a long time. It looks like it finally got its breakout. Yeah, 250s all the way up to 1270 right now, or earlier pre-market. But crazy. I think Rumble is also moving. It touched 855. HHS. Looks like we have a tree higher, better than expected Q2. So potentially Dare Bio. Looks like one of those scoop patterns again. Pretty light volume. For dilution, US Bio, 14 mil cap, 4.7 months cap, offering in progress. So thank you. I don't have to worry about Dare today. Guess looks like a merger announcement on MGRX. US Health Info Healthcare. No active offering. Warrants at 142. Okay. have MDXH, Belgium Healthcare. I haven't seen one of those, I don't think, ever. But it's getting decent volume. Looks like 400K, 300K plus. Again on the Q2. So I guess we're trading Q2s today. Okay, about 6 minutes till market open. Yeah, Belgium, I don't know, I haven't seen. Let's look at the history of it and see what it does. So big volume. Looks like definitely a bottom bouncer. On days it's done big volume. So it looks like the earnings got worse. I don't want to get too hung up on it, but it looks interesting. Maybe a breakdown to around 52 cents. It's not really within trend. But yeah, we'll see. Okay, so couple options. China again. It doesn't look like China's going anywhere. Okay, just gonna get familiar with my options here. Looks like SURG is the top choice. Doesn't look that good. MGRX. Potential. Merger catalyst. Potentially. MDXH. Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty wild looking chart. LBGJ. Don't need to look at it because it's too high, but it does look interesting. DFSC was a day 2. CYCU. yesterday there was a lot of runs, or the majority of the runs were off of the open, kind of a secondary pull, it seemed. So either they pulled really tight and ran, or they did a run and then kind of a fake out lower pull and then do their main run. So I'll kind of keep that in mind as these develop. Okay, so 20 seconds till market open. Macros are green, except the Russell. That looks like a rip off the open on MDXH. That Belgium one. Yeah, massive volume. Let's see where it closed yesterday. So it could get halted because it was under 46 cents. But yeah, just an insane push off the open. Crazy. Looks like it got its first halt. This one could also potentially halt down. What is the CYCU? Looking at that crack towards that grade line. So yeah, still halted. should have probably got it right there at that green line. I was waiting for the 72. But it looks like a really nice touch. I just wanted it a bit lower. Still halted. Looks like we're still looking at that crack on SURG. Looks like getting a reversal off the green line on CYCU. Should got that. It's like a perfect touch. Okay, so it doesn't look like enough volume there. The spread's a little wide on MGRX. So I'll be taking that trade in. Yeah, good reversal. I should have taken that. I guess I was just waiting for 72. Maybe a second chance. Yeah, big halt up straight through $1. So let's, yeah, so Belgium bio apparently is in season. It's only 6:38. So I already got a bounce off 36, which I thought was that higher top level. Makes sense, because that's what was happening yesterday. We'll see if CYCU can crack through. Dang it, I missed that 33. Mm. Yeah, looks like I missed that play off 33 cents. Right off that green line too. I wasn't paying attention because I didn't think it would pull from up here that quickly. But yeah, nice touch. Huh. So did touch the support here, crack through 70 to 0.69 something. This is where I'd like to see the main bounce, main squeeze back up. It's pretty slow so far. So try to get like a little double bottom. If that wasn't too sure, this was the main one I wanted. But I saw sort of a pocket right here at the green line again. So it could pop back up to VWAP, but I wasn't totally sure. Just wanted to collect some little profit. So I see a little pocket here, potential squeeze, at least up to like the red line, or it could fail. I don't know. Looks like continuation on Belgium and continued failure CYCU, although it did give some little bounces. Still potential low volume play on DFSC. Looks like next entry on SURG would be a failure to the low support here at 27. If this pocket fails, that's pretty much all I see. CYCU could potentially squeeze back up or continue to fail. And it's not necessarily a day one. We had a big run not too long ago, so a little bit less power. But it did have I think the Q2 update. Even potentially another chance at 33 cents. Looks like it wants to keep going up. But just going by yesterday, the early moves were the main target. Although it's only 6:56. So we're still pretty early. So somewhat of a recovery on CYCU, but barely. So got some range here on MDXH. It's like a potential high entry at 84, 82. But I think it's still been halty. I guess every 15 cents it would halt. So I'm just going to place a pretend trade in this area. Right at that 82 spot. It looks like it did halt. No? Still going? Still moving. Yeah, just halted. So yeah, glad I didn't actually buy it, because a halt right here is still scary, because you can lose 15 cents and there's nothing you can do about it. So that's typically why I don't trade these extended ones, especially if they close under 75 cents the previous day. Shout out to Ross for teaching me that. More details about how halts work. So ultimately my takeaway was, if it closes under 75 cents the previous day, it could be extra halty. And apparently they halt every 15 cents, either up or down. So looks like, or within a minute, within some time frame. But this one's definitely doing that. So my guess actually would be that it halts up from here, but it could fail and halt down as well. It's just too much of a gamble and not fun to sit through. Which I've had to do frequently this year. Pretty weird day. Looks like all macros are barely green. And the golden dragon is back up. So I'm going to check my Asian stocks. There's quite a few of them now. Here's LBGJ. It's interesting. Early high support. Just going by yesterday's patterns, there wasn't really any backside plays after the initial runs. Which to me kind of signals a weaker small cap market if there's not as much continuation. But it's also weird because we also have parabolic runs like this one at the same time. So big crack on MGRX. So lower than I thought it would go. It is a very low volume. Still halted on MDXH. Curious to see if it gaps up, gaps down. To me, I would lean towards gapping up. But I don't know for sure, and it's definitely a risky trade if someone actually did take an entry right there, because it could easily gap down as well. Okay, well I think that's it for the video. I might sit around a little while longer and wait to see if the surge falls through. And it looks like that halt just opened up, which it didn't move much. Oh, here we go. So yeah, next thing I see is this candle cracking low to the blue line. But it's just gonna keep halting, so I'm not gonna trade it. Another 33. So this could crack through, hit 33 again, and then try for another push potentially. But we are getting again closer to the backsides, so I'm not so interested. So yeah, I might sit around for a little bit, see how these develop. But yeah, I missed 2 trades today. Not the best execution. That's definitely a challenge of waking up so early here in California. Just kind of getting your mind sharp for the markets, and sometimes I can lag and miss trades, which I did twice. Got something on SURG, but nothing major. So yeah, happy Friday, have a great day, and see you next time.